She is an associate professor research in the Department of Pediatrics and Child Health at the Aga Khan University, a role she has held since August 2019. She is also a member of the Pakistan Medical and Dental Council. Her contributions to medical education and research have been recognized through prestigious awards, including the Team Pace Collaborative Award for Teaching from the Aga Khan University in 2021, an Outstanding Graduate Student Award from the University of Cincinnati, Ohio, USA in 2008. She'll be talking about how to connect DEI and sustainability initiatives to increase the effectiveness of both. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Dr. Zahra Hoodbhai.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. I actually feel a bit of an outlier because usually we attend more scientific conferences and this is clearly not that, but it has been a very welcome change. And I hope that I can bring some of the change that I speak about today to this amazing session. Okay, so I will be speaking about some of the work that AKU does, and of course I show just the tip of the iceberg here, according to the SDGs. But before I do that, I want to start with my own journey. So my own journey started at the university as a medical student, and my family, of course, like any other family, was elated when I got it, and this is many years ago. My graduation was extremely special. As you can see here in the picture, it was the 20th year of the university, and so I received my medical degree from the late Chancellor, His Highness Aga Khan IV. I moved abroad, got some more education, and came back nearly 11 years ago to rejoin the same institute as a faculty. Why am I sharing my story here? Because my story is very similar to several other colleagues at AKU. What is it that brings us back? What is it that drives our work? And I think this is what summarizes what we do and why we do it. At my own convocation, the late Chancellor said that AKU, along with many other universities, needs to be at the forefront of scientific knowledge, bringing it not only locally, but also globally. And this statement really has been a North Star for many of us at AKU, including myself. When we think about AKU, everybody thinks of this pink, beautiful building lying in the center of Karachi, an emblem of hope for many who seek care. But very few of us know that our presence is deep-rooted in many communities across Sindh and Pakistan. Here, I take you to a research field site in Ibrahim Haidari in District Korangi. And you can see here that through this field site, we offer care to pregnant women, children under 5 years of age, immunization, and family planning services, all to these communities to provide access to care, but also because they are hubs where we can conduct our research projects and generate scientific knowledge. AKU's contribution to health and well-being has been well established and appreciated by many, and some of the work that I just want to show here is the work that we've done in vaccine development, the typhoid vaccine being the most recent one that is added to the National Immunization Program, large-scale nutrition surveys which have an impact on policy, and of course the COVID-19 work where AKU played a central role in disseminating knowledge to other healthcare providers across the nation. But when we talk about the SDGs, I will very quickly take you through some of the work that we are doing in these 5 areas. SDG 2, eliminate completely hunger for children under the age of 5 years, adolescent girls, and pregnant and lactating women. A humongous task which we are quite far away from. And you can see here that some of the work that we are doing in the communities is creating knowledge with women how to improve their nutritional intake with the resources they have. But realizing that we live in a time of economic instability, food insecurity, how do we improve nutritional status of women? Because then it is only then when they can become productive members of society. And for those who can see, probably not that clear in that slide there, is the Mamta sachet. It's actually a macronutrient sachet that is provided during pregnancy and hopes to improve and has shown to improve outcomes for both mothers and babies. The Mamta trial actually also gave us information regarding many other nutrients that are very valuable in pregnancy, and that actually led to, clearly, yeah, thank you. The case for MMS Plus. So Pakistan has been pivotal in creating this innovative nutritional supplement sachet. We have manufactured it locally with a local pharmaceutical company, and it goes into testing by April 2025. And this is really what put us on the global map for goalkeepers this year, where Pakistan was acknowledged for this innovation in nutrition. SDG 3, I know we don't want to talk about dismal features, but we need to acknowledge that the state currently for maternal and child health is far from what we would want it to be. And that is why all the services that you've seen that we are trying to provide in the community to improve health and well-being of children and mothers. But, I mean, that's a conventional way of doing it. How do we bring in innovation? Remember, we have been given this, this torch to bear of bringing innovation into science. And you can see here, these are all our female community health workers who are using a mobile health application that, again, we've developed in-house to longitudinally track mom and children. And that gives us insights, some of which can be seen on the dashboard there, that we've not been able to understand before. And that really gives us contextually relevant evidence of what needs to be done next. The point of care ultrasound, again, an innovation that has really changed the world wherever it has been implemented. It is a handheld ultrasound, an investigation that is mandatory for every pregnant woman across the globe. Does every woman in this country get it when she's pregnant? No, she doesn't. But a tool like this, which requires only 8 hours of training, does not require any prerequisite skill set, can be used in the community when you plug it to your smartphone, and actually, if you cannot see on the screen right there, but is actually giving relevant pregnancy information in terms of dating. So that is how really technology can be leveraged to improve health and democratize care. Health alone, unfortunately, cannot create the impact that we hope to. So education is equally important. And it starts very early, as we've been hearing from many others. Early childhood assessment to understand where children lack in terms of their development is important. And here you can see this machine right here. Back chayenge, please. Sorry about that. Technology clearly doesn't work for us at times, which is fine. I want to show this machine here. This is actually an MRI scanner. It is a low-cost MRI scanner which scans children's brains in Bhens Colony right here in Karachi. It runs on a battery that is like a car battery, and this can give us very valuable information on structural changes that may occur in a child. So all these innovations are really taking us towards where we want to get to the SDGs, if not in the 2030s, soon after that. We're talking a lot about DEI, and the footprint here that I want to show is just the footprint of the department that I belong to, Department of Pediatrics, and you can see we are all across Pakistan. More than 95% of our research staff are females. Of course, we work with mothers and children as well. But I want you to understand that by doing research projects, yes, we are contributing to science and bringing evidence forward, but we are creating employment opportunities for a lot of young girls and women who reside in these communities. And let's hear what Mariam has to say, if this works. इस पे click कर सकते हैं Mariam पर?
अस्सलामुअलैकुम, मेरा नाम मरियम मोहम्मद सुलेमान है। मैं इब्राहिम हैदरी से ताल्लुक़ रखती हूँ और मुझे 8 साल हुए हैं ज्वाइन करते हुए, क्योंकि यहाँ ज्वाइन करने के लिए मुझे मेरी वालदा ने ही बताया था, क्योंकि वो हमारे घर की पहली मैं फीमेल थी जिन्होंने जॉब स्टार्ट की थी, और उन्होंने यहाँ पे जॉब स्टार्ट की। उनको देख के हमारे फैमिली से और लोगों ने यहाँ पे जॉब स्टार्ट की। तो मैंने मैट्रिक कंप्लीट करते ही यहाँ पे एज अ डेटा कलेक्टर CHW के लिए अप्लाई कर दिया था। मुख्तलिफ प्रोजेक्ट्स में मैंने काम किया, बहुत सारी चीज़ें सीखने को मिली। तो जब मज़ीद प्रोजेक्ट में मैं काम करती गई तो मुझे पता चला कि तालीम कितनी ज़रूरी है, इसको रोकना नहीं चाहिए। तो अभी मैंने कंटिन्यू कर दी है तालीम। इस जॉब से हमारी फैमिली भी अब मतलब उनको भी अवेयरनेस आ गई है कि लेडीज़ का काम करना कितना ज़रूरी है, पढ़ाई करके सिर्फ घर में महदूद नहीं रहना।
I think Mariam describes the story very well for a lot of women residing in our part of the world. And I just want to end here that this is really the ethos of our work. ये हमारी दुनिया है, ये हमारी जिम्मेदारी है कि हम ensure करें access and quality care for all. Thank you very much.